Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today we are going to be relocating my battery from the front to the rear of the car. I've got a couple things ready to go. I've already started taking out the battery. Went to my local store, got some wire, circuit breaker, distribution point and some other things. But as you can see here, what I've done, to make this a bit brighter, what I've done is remove the battery. This is the ground. As you can see, it grounds here to down there. And we've got my amp cable and a couple things, but I'm thinking about running the wires first, getting all the lugs crimped up, snipped, everything fixed. Alrighty, so I've got the keys now. I've cleared out the boot, ready to go for this. So I'm going to be mounting it on the passenger side, the driver's side. Here. So I gotta remove some stuff and see where I can locate this battery tray. I haven't actually bought the battery tray yet, that's still coming, but what we're going to be doing is running the wires, getting the distribution point intact and basically making everything look neat. Well, the reason I'm relocating the battery though is because I have my intercooler up there that I'm going to be installing and I need to cut a hole here, so I just thought better just chuck the battery in the boot and it's just going to be way easier in the future. So I'll show you what I've got here. Nothing special. I've got some wire here for the active. Now if I can remember, this is a 4 gauge I believe. So there's 7 meters of that. I thought I would go just get 7 meters anyway, and then I've got a meter of black because I'm going to be grounding it in the boot. So I've got a meter of black, heat shrink, my distribution point, and the breaker, nothing special. That's just more of a kill switch than a breaker. If it's something shorts, then this may trip. And then we've also got my lugs. I've got 2 extras, I need 6 in total. So that is everything. So now I'm going to find the route of where I'm going to be running the cable, and I'm going to have the distribution point in here. So I'll bring the red over here and then I'll bolt everything to it because it's got, as you can see, it's got 2 sides. So I'll have the one side going to the rear and the one side everything from the front. But I've got to find a place to mount it in and under here, makes it look very neat. As for the ground, I don't really need it up here, I'm just going to go straight to the back. So it's another day, and another day working on the S15. So my camera died last night, so I wasn't able to record everything, but I went away and did it anyway. So under here, down the bottom there, I don't know if you can see, there you go, that red cable. Run that all the way through here, under this seat, which is under there, through the top, and then we come out the back. Yeah, now I'm sort of figuring out where I'm going to be putting everything. So I'm placing the battery on this side because I'm furthest away from the driver. But what I'm doing, there's a mounting hole there. I'm just trying to figure out what's... And then I've got my ground here. I've already grounded that down so it gets a good connection. I'll also need to place my distribution post under here at some point to... Oh, that's where all the cables will be distributing from. Under here, I've got a little, this here is the distribution post. So I have 2 sides, which is helpful. So now I've mounted the circuit breaker here. We're going to have the incoming cable from the front of the car up to the top of this, and then we'll have this coming to the battery, so they'll both come in like this and onto the battery. So now I've got everything mounted here. This will come up here, bolt onto this. This will come on here, bolt onto that. So I cut some holes in the trim, so the cables will pop through and this will sit on top of the trim. Yeah, there's these little caps as well that you can use, which I think is pretty good. So that's that side run. Now we're going to go to the other side and then we'll do a test after. So this is a test run with the battery. All the cables seem to be really good. So I've just started the car. Took a bit to start it because it hasn't been started in a long time. we're letting it warm up at the moment. And the battery's gone from here, and there's the distribution post from there. So we'll get some light on the moment. Engine's running well. The oil was a bit high, but I think it's just the way it's sitting at the moment. And the fuel is quite old, so probably before I drive it on the road or anything, just idling it'll be okay. Before I drive it on the road, I will have to take the old fuel out and put some new fuel. So this is right here is what the finished product's going to look like. I haven't got a battery tray or anything yet, and I'll need to find a way to make this bit look a bit neater. But that's basically how it's going to look on the side, which I think looks really good. So it comes in here, goes out there, and you got the switch. It's another rainy day, and I've just finished the battery install. Let me just grab a light. So, as you can see, what I've done is I've run them under here, into this little door, and everything goes back to here, and the ground's behind there somewhere. So I got this battery tray here for pretty cheap, and I got this adjustable battery holder, and it connects down here, holds it in. You can adjust this part here to lengthen it. So I'll probably be upgrading the battery, so this is the best option. And what I've done is I've put a spacer under this carpet, because when you go to pull up this, it would have been sitting on top of this wood part. So now I can move it freely without it clamping down onto it or me screwing through it. So if I do ever need to change the tire to the space saver, that allows me to grab it out. So the spacers are underneath the carpet underneath there. They're just two pieces of cardboard, so it gives that space to pull that out. But other than that, works well. I've got my little circuit breaker here. So as you can see, everything works. That's my little test light at the moment. But there you go. That's the battery install. Like, subscribe, and more videos are on the way.